And I am super, super excited and pumped up. When I was asked to do this training, when we were asked to do this training, I had no idea that we were looking at 1,000+ people. And so that's got me really, really pumped up. Before we get started though, I've got to share this with you. Okay, I've got to share this with my favorite quotes, and I'm big on this stuff. The secret to change is to focus all of your energy not on the old, but on building the new. And I'm gonna repeat that one more time. The secret to change is to focus all of your energy not on the old stuff, but building the new stuff. Because what we're gonna show you today, the stuff that we're gonna go over with you today, is something that can change your future, right? No matter where you're at today, no matter what you're doing, no matter what status you think you are at or want to be at, the stuff that we go over today, and I'm going to be sharing the technology portion, has the potential to change your life. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Ben Wright. A lot of people call me Chief or Big Chief. Big because I'm a big guy, and Chief because Chiefs take care of their people. And that's what I want to do. I want to take care of every single person on here. So if you guys are ready to go, show me some love in the chat box. Show me some love. Let's get this thing rolling. The Chiefs take care of their people. And now, first things first, Ellev8 is just like technology. Technology is forever transforming. It's forever improving. It's forever evolving. And we are going to do the same thing. We are going to share with you some tools and some systems and some of the things that are going to help you get into the forex exchange market, into the trading market, and really help you boost and give you the knowledge and expertise necessary to be successful, right? So today I'm going to share some things that are available immediately. I'm also going to share some things that will be available periodically over the next coming months, right? It's very important that you know, as technology improves, we will improve with it. So don't think that what you see today is the end of the day. There's going to be several things that are improved upon and increased because technology is what? Forever evolving. Correct, forever evolving. So here's the best part about what we're doing here. As our technology grows, our company grows, your knowledge grows, and when you put those three things together, that means your potential income is going to grow, right? Put potential income in the chat box if you'd like to, potential income growth, all right? So let's get right into it. By the end of today's training, you will be better equipped to understand this entire industry, not just the forex industry, but the trading industry. You'll have a better idea what to expect moving forward, and you'll be able to capitalize on the opportunity that we're putting in front of you, okay? Now, as we go through this, I have taken some notes. So if you see me looking off, I'm just reviewing because I want to make sure I give you guys a little bit of everything. Now, if I'm talking too fast, don't worry, because everything we go through today, there's not enough time to train on it all. So we're going to pick certain aspects of it and train on it today. And then as we move forward over the coming weeks, we will continue to do trainings on specific aspects so that you get a little bit of everything, all right? So number one, what makes us different? What sets us apart?
Hey Ben.
The Rolls Royce, Bentley, Lamborghini, Ferrari of this industry. Why?
Hey Ben, sorry to interrupt you. Can you hear me?
Our live sessions is what sets us apart. Our live sessions are what is what's going to take you to the next level. And I know you're probably asking yourself, but everyone has live sessions. Why are yours different? You have to take them to see. You have to come join us to see. Get into a live session so you can experience it yourself. And if for whatever reason you miss out on that,
can you hear me?
It's okay. It's okay. Yes, John, we can hear you.
Will you slow down? The translator is trying to keep up with you.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, guys. There's a translator that's trying to keep up with me, so I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. My apologies. So back to our live sessions. If you miss our live sessions, it's okay. We record them just for you. And only members have access to those recordings, right? Let that sink in because you guys are exclusive. Ellev8 is exclusive. If you are not a member of Ellev8, you are not going to be able to take advantage of the things that we are bringing to the table. This is powerful. This is extremely powerful because we are going to change this game. Second thing, inside the mind of a trader. Now, I'm not going to go into detail on this because my partner Pips, Mr. John Spencer, will be going into details on this a little bit later. We have our proprietary lazy trader. This is another proprietary system just for us that nobody else has, that's exclusive to Ellev8. And you guys are going to hear me use these terms a lot, exclusivity, right? Because we are bringing things to you because we want you to win. And we want to make sure that in order to win, you're part of the family. We're one family, right? Ellev8. Next, our online trading institute. Now, this is what I'm really, really excited about. Yes, we have live sessions. Yes, we have recorded sessions. Yes, we have 9 of the top educators in the entire industry. But guess what else? We understand that you guys have lives. We understand that you travel. We understand that things get in the way. And sometimes you just don't have time to access those live sessions, and that's okay. We've come up with our Trading Institute. This is where we are going to have short 5 to 7 minute videos that are straight to the point and get you all the knowledge and access that you need to learn whatever program that specific video is teaching at that time. These are really good for people that are consistently on the move, or they want to supplement what you're getting in the live sessions. Very, very important. And we will be going over that in a lot more detail. There will be a video release going to, that you guys will see a little bit in more detail on how that works and things of that nature. And I want to apologize one more time. I'm really used to speaking quickly. And so me slowing down is kind of taking me out of my comfort zone, but I'm doing the best that I can for you. And I do promise you this, I am a perfectionist and I will only get better over time. So thank you for bearing with me. All right, the next thing, professional web and mobile trading platform. If you're in the industry now, you've heard of TradingView. If you're not in the industry and you've never heard of TradingView, that's okay. We are going to have our own, again, proprietary in-house version of TradingView, which is going to allow you to run your trading experience from your phone, your laptop, your iPad, or whatever it is you choose to use to access your trading platform. This is going to allow you to do auto trading and have expert advisors from us. Now, what this is, auto trading, is 99% of the work is done for you. An expert advisor is a little bit different. About 85 to 90% of the work is done for you. And then you still have a little bit more to do. But either way you go, we're going to put it in front of you, but you still have to review, you still have to execute. And if this sounds foreign to you, don't worry, because we're going to teach it all to you. We're going to show it all to you, and we're going to walk you all through every single step of this over the coming weeks. So please don't worry. We are also going to give you alerts, hash point alerts. This is a great deal. An alert is where you don't even have to be paying attention. Just have your phone on. We send you an alert that says, hey, the pound versus the dollar is about to make a move. Pull up your charts and take a look and follow us. Let us show you what we see. That's what the alerts do. Then we will have custom technical indicators. These indicators are how you mark up your charts. We're going to, again, show you and walk you through these steps, but they're custom to us. These aren't indicators you can get anywhere else. These are Ellev8 indicators, okay? Ellev8 strength, currency strength analysis tool, right? This is all proprietary to us. Yes, other companies have similar stuff, but they're all third party. Everything we have is built in-house, proprietary by our IT team and our forex experts, okay? That, again, is what's going to set us apart. Now, let me ask you this. If anyone's ever been an athlete, you'll understand this. And for those that aren't athletes, maybe you're an accountant or maybe you're even an attorney, whatever it is, there's some way that you calculate your successes, right? Now, generally speaking, It's using statistics, okay? We are going to have in our platform a way for every single one of you on your own individualized, personalized profile. You will be able to track your wins and your losses, your profit percentages, your monthly compound. And if you don't know what monthly compound is, Google it, because this is the game changer. Monthly compounding is where you make your money. And we have the tool that's going to show you exactly what you're compounding so you know what to look forward to. How about knowing what your largest win is and your largest loss is? How about knowing how many trades you took during any specific time period? Daily, weekly, monthly, and even yearly. And being able to go back through that time, see your wins, see your losses, see where you did well at, see where you had failures. Because the only way you get better is taking those failures, knowing why you failed, and improving upon them. If you guys think that's powerful, give me a 1 in the chat box if you think that's powerful. Because I personally think that that's one of the most powerful things that we can offer you, is the ability to dictate and see where you're at, where you're going, and what's good or bad about the path on your way there, right? Okay. 24 possible statistics that we're going to have available for you so you can track your progress. You may or may not like this part. This is 100% optional, but social media integration, right? If you're a trader and you want to share with your friends and family, the number one best way to do that is to share your successes and failures, by the way. I think when people share their failures, it shows that you're a real person, that you're not out there just showing wins, that you're showing people the path, that you're showing people how you got there. I think that's an even better way, okay? You will be able, right from your profile, to share to a myriad of social media platforms your successes and failures so people can see exactly what you're doing. And that's real. Last but not least, and then I'm gonna hand this over to my partner in Pips, we will have everything I just discussed in multiple languages. To all my brothers and sisters across the pond, to all my brothers and sisters way down south in Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, Bora Bora, wherever you're at, not only am I coming to see you because I need that sun in my life, but we will have multiple language capabilities for all of you. With that being said, my portion is done here. This is Mr. Ben Wright, AKA Big Chief. I'm super excited to be here with you, and I'm gonna hand this over to my partner in Pips, Mr. John Spencer.
Thank you, Ben. If you can hear me, drop a number 8, please. If you can hear me, drop a number 8 so I can get this party started. Ben, are you able to pull up that PowerPoint by chance?
Let me see.
If not, don't worry.
I can. Go ahead and do your disclaimer. I'm pulling it up right now.
Sweet. So everybody can hear me. Number one, I got to give it back to iBoom and the iBuumerang family. Thank you for, opening your mind and thoughts at what forex is all about in this trading industry. But I also want to make sure we're all clear to know that trading is not brand new. So I'm going to kind of give you a quick flyby what forex trading is, and I want to elaborate a little bit more about what Ben talked about. So Ben, if you don't mind, I may need you to help a brother out. So as Ben was stating earlier, what makes us different. I'll elaborate more on that later, and I also want to get to some questions and kind of dive deeper with all this. But first, before I do, it's important that I share with you, I am not a financial advisor. Any of our educators are not financial advisors. We do not want to be financial advisors. So when it comes to trading, there's a lot of fluff, there's a lot of noise, and people think, oh, it's always this guarantee, it's a quick rich thing. It's none of those. Trading is not guaranteed. It is a skill that you learn. And when you learn it the right way, when you learn it properly, you will become successful. And I'm living proof. Prior to this, I was not a trader. So moving along, it's really important that we talk about what is trading? What is foreign exchange trading? We call it forex, but what is it? It is a 24-hour a day, 5-day a week market, meaning money doesn't sleep. It's 6.6 on the low end, minimum $6 trillion per day that moves in this market. Now, when I say that to people, it kind of overwhelms them, right? And it comes to a point that you think, oh, I don't need this, or I don't know if I'm good at math. I'm not good at charts. I'm not good at that stuff. Neither am I. Thank goodness you're not good at math, because this has nothing to do with math, not one thing. So I want to make sure that we're clear on, if you have a checking, a savings account, any type of institutional funds in a bank, in any system, you're already trading, my friend. The institutions and the banks trade our money for us. It's very important you understand that, because when this information came to me, it was new information. It was literally foreign information. When you start talking about currencies and the crypto market, never heard of it. It wasn't my background. I was not good at math, and it intimidated me too. But I want you to know that forex is going regardless if you participate or not. So now that we're on the same page there, it's important that you see, now it all comes down to, how can I learn this? And a lot of people ask that question, you know, where are the options to learn other than Ellev8? And I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to tell you, you can learn from books. Good luck with that. Seminars. And then there's these gurus that fly all over the globe and they teach forex trading. But see, the problem with the three of those situations is, if it were that simple to just simply pick up a book and apply the information, then everybody would be a successful trader. And if it were so simple to use social media or YouTube to become a professional, successful trader, then everybody would be a successful trader. And we don't know that those people that are talking about trading really actually trade. And so when you start thinking along those lines, you realize that yes, trading is real, but who can really teach me the skill? Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, I'll just pay tens of thousands of dollars to a guru that will crash course me for about 2 or 3 days on the weekend. That's funny too, because that does actually happen. However, those gurus, the moment they jump back on that plane, that private jet, you don't hear from them. There's no follow-up. There's no interaction. There's none of that. Well, here at Ellev8, we put together a solid program. And the reason I use the word solid is, you see, if you've never heard of trading, it's very important that you learn the ABCs, the principles, the concepts before getting into some sort of strategy. And then I lost my slide there, man, but I'll keep rolling. It's important that you get into all of the processes at the right time and at the right process in general, because if we throw you out there to this market, I just mentioned $6.6 trillion. So guess who you're trading against? Ellev8 and all of our team and our educators, we do not make a profit off of your trading account. The banks and the foreign exchange brokers do. So we're trading against professionals. Would it not be wise to learn from a professional trader? So next slide, please. Now that you know trading's real, the real question is, well, when they're trading my money, what's the potential here? See, in Ellev8, at Ellev8, we teach you how to grow your money a minimum of 10% a month. Now, I know that sounds far-fetched, and no, that's not an income claim. We're not going to tell you you're guaranteed to grow your money 10% a month. But here's what we are going to tell you. We teach you everything we know from a bank concept of how to trade, okay? And eventually you will average 10% a month. Now, the question really is, will you plug in? Will you stay consistent? And do you believe that Forex is for you? Because that's really the real question. And here is quite a pretty extensive illustration of what the power of Forex is. There's an example of an account size. And all I want you to think about is, man, the money that's in my checking account, the money that's in my savings account, the money that's stashed in my piggy bank under my sheet, am I able to get a 10% return? Doesn't matter the dollar amount, folks. You will have full control of learning how to grow your money. And so this isn't really about trading at that point. We teach financial literacy. We teach you how to multiply your money, eventually invest your money, and keep that money. And that's one huge thing that separates us from anyone else. Can you move forward 2 slides, please? And if you're following along, just so I can make sure you're with me, drop a 10 in the chat box for me. Drop a 10 in the chat box if you're listening and you're following along, because this next part's really important, okay? What you're looking at now is just a quick example of the market, what it looks like. And I know it looks confusing. And guess what? You do not have to understand this today. We have a team that will teach you everything you need to know about this market. And it's not even about teaching. We actually interact with you. We're actually at your disposal to expedite that learning curve. And so when you start thinking, one of the top things, I got some FAQs that I'll go over with you. And number one is, how can I learn this if I'm busy and I'm on the go? Glad you asked. See, the market's 24 hours, and as long as you have a cell phone, a laptop, a desktop, a computer, an iPad, any smart device, you can actually trade. The market's 24 hours. All you need is the internet. Another frequent question that I get asked, are we going to be learning from network marketers? That's one of my favorite, because out in the marketplace, there's certainly a lot of network marketers that are teaching trading. And I'll just keep it simple as this. We are all full-time traders. We actually trade real money. We have profitable accounts, and some of us even manage money. So no, you're learning from traders. The not so good news is we're not network marketers. So we leave that to the professionals at iBoom. But you will not be learning from network marketers. You're learning from traders that actually trade and manage money in the markets. Another frequent question that we get asked. So what happens with the economy? You know, does the economy mess up my success for trading? What happens if my country, you know, economically it crashes? What will the Forex market crash? That's a good question too. If you were thinking that question, drop a number 2 in the chat box, because this is actually one of my favorite. If you were wondering, can this market crash if my economy around me crashes? The answer to that is no. The foreign exchange market, as long as there's currency, folks, the market's moving. There are even better setups actually when the economy is going up or down. We make money, as you can see on this chart. We teach you how to make money in this market when a currency goes up in value, down in value, sideways in value, leveraged against another currency. And just want you to think about it this way. If you could consistently average one day 10% a month while risking only 1 to 3% of your trading account, that means in 3 months, you've grown your money a minimum of 30%. Now, is there anyone listening right now that has some sort of instrument that they have full control of? They can put the dollar amount that they desire in an account, and they have the capacity and ability, whenever they truly learn it and apply the skills, if they can grow their money 30% in less than 90 days. Is there anyone in the chat? If so, say I, because I'd love to meet you and I want to put money in whatever it is that you have that I can multiply my money 30% with any dollar amount at any point in time, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. See, that's the power of the foreign exchange market. So then another frequent question that I get asked, is, well, what about the market being saturated? That's a really good question. So $6.6 trillion every single day is saturated. Absolutely not. Unless your trading account gets to about $1 trillion, you cannot control, manipulate, or move this market. You cannot do it. It is not saturated. It's the biggest hidden financial secret. And the reason they don't teach it often, or at least properly, is because it's that powerful. And so my last FAQ I want to leave to the end. Ben, will you move forward one more slide for us? Since this is so confusing, the next question is, well, how often do you guys teach it? What is it that your educators teach at Ellev8? Very good question. We teach bank trading concepts, okay? There's a thing called retail trading, and then there are bank trading concepts. Retail trading are the things you're gonna find online. You're gonna find in random books. You may hear even seminars or a ton of companies out there that have established themselves, keyword, established themselves off of teaching retail trading concepts. There's absolutely nothing wrong with those concepts. However, the moment you keep trading against the professionals as a retailer, okay, because 90% of this market is moved by the banks, 90% is moved by the banks. 1% are the big institutions, and then that last 8% or so is us. It's retail traders. If you learn how to trade like retail traders, eventually the banks will defeat you. What we teach morning and night, classes galore, we walk you through the process without holding back any of our concepts, any of our methodologies, and every single one of our educators, actually the strategies we teach can be applied to one another because it's a bank trading concept. So when I say bank trading concept, that means you're trading like the banks would. We call that smart money, okay? And again, what makes us different? The key factor is really just that, folks. We have all kinds of bells and whistles that will help expedite the learning curve. As Ben alluded to, some of those things are going to do 70 to 80% of the analysis for you. We call that a trading assistant, okay? And then we have something that Ben mentioned as well called lazy trader. Let's say, well, John, I get the concepts. I'm really that busy. I'm open to learning when I'm able to learn, but do you guys have someone or something that can do the trading for us? Well, the answer to that is yes. We don't do the trading for you, but we set you up with trading automation, and we call that our lazy trader. The lazy trader allows you, once you understand the basics first, that's key, you can fund any dollar amount to a trading account, and it will assist you about 98, 99% of the work is done for you through that automation. So now that we've covered Forex is powerful, who will be teaching you? I want to reiterate another thing Ben said. Folks, this is exclusive to the iBuumerang PRIB and family. So if you're not a part of the iBoom fam, you don't get to be a part of Ellev8. So it's really important that you get back to the person that is even connected to you, that told you about iBuumerang and or Ellev8 and anything affiliated with iBuumerang, so that you clearly know now that we have something huge coming to the marketplace. And the reason we pay it forward is, you see, prior to this information, I was just like you. Is trading real? Is it a scam? Can I actually be successful? And now I'm one of your educators. I personally manage my own portfolio with clients across the globe. And I had such tremendous success that I had to pay it forward. I would literally be foolish if I didn't, because it's a $6.6 trillion per day market. Our educators do not compete with each other. You as a student are not competing with each other or the educators or anyone in our affiliation. There is no competition in the world of Forex except for against the banks. The banks want to continue trading and managing our money. And the moment you learn this skill, you, my friend, can elevate your own legacy. So my next slide here is skip forward 2 slides, Ben. It's simply this, folks. I want to conclude with this. The last frequent question that Ben and I and our team are always asked is, John, what makes this different than every other platform out there? Let me know if you're thinking that, if it even crossed your mind. Be honest. I'm not judging. No one is judging here. If you literally had the thought of, John, Ben, what makes this so different and better than anything else out there? Be honest. Who wants to be honest? I want to check the chat on this one. I want to know who's being honest and saying, hey, I really did think about that. I really did. Okay, we got a couple honest people out there. Hello to you, Kendrick. So listen, I'm glad that you asked, folks. You know what's up? Oh no, I lost them. You back? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Did
I
lose
can
you?
hear you. I can hear you.
Did I leave?
Nope, you're back.
Okay, cool. I'll answer that FAQ. This is long story short. What makes us different or better than anything out there? I wouldn't go so far to even compare us to anything because we're just different. If you didn't understand it through the things that Ben and I just shared with you about how we teach, the way we teach, all of the concepts that we teach, that alone, my friend, is exactly one of the main reasons that we're different. And then we also have real full-time traders. It's important that you understand that, because oftentimes people are learning from people that don't actually trade or manage money. And the concepts and methodologies that we have are proprietary to the iBuumerang family. So then the next question is this: what are you going to do with this information? And that's all I have. Unless you have a few questions, we're open to answering some questions, and we'll do the best we can. If we're able to share anything that we currently have been, I think we kind of shared what is available now and currently. Let me just make sure here on my notes.
While you're doing that, I wanted to add 2 things, and then we are going to hand this over to the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that has his own day, right? The guy that has his own day. Congratulations on the Earlene and Holton Bugs day. So as soon as we're done here, stand by. We're going to toss it over to HB. With that being said, listen, I wanted to add the one, when we're talking about what makes us different. To me, this is what makes us different. And I am speaking not only from experience, but this is what motivated me and John to take this venture from the get-go. We've been with other companies. We've seen what they do. We understand how students learn. And the one thing that truly, truly will separate us from everyone out there is this. Every other company out there, they are network marketers who are using trading as a platform. They're not traders. We are traders first who are going to teach you how to trade. We are going to leave the business building up to the experts, the iBuumerang people. I know he said that. But there's one other thing that I want to add. When you come to Ellev8, our number one focus is to get you to learn how to trade. Our number one focus is not your monthly fee. Our number one focus is not for you to buy our AIs or our private sessions. That's not our focus. Our number one focus is and always will be teaching you how to trade. Because if you are paying us a fee to learn and you're not learning, then we're not doing our job, in my opinion. And I think John would agree. And this is assuming that you're putting in the effort and showing up to classes. That's what separates us, is what our goal is. Learn first. With that being said, John, if you had a few questions you wanted to answer, I'm going to go ahead and toss it over to Mr. Holton Bugs, because he is waiting to speak. Mr. Bugs, are you there?
There we go. Can you hear me now?
There he is.
There we go. All right. I think we have, I don't know if it's Ben's line. It's a little choppy. John, I heard very clear. Ben, your line may be a little choppy. Guys, can you hear me clearly? John, can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So John, Ben, I think your line is, it's very staticky for some reason. So if you come back on, you may want to clear that. Well, guys, listen, I don't have a lot of information that I want to add. Actually, what I wanted to do is to come on and, every time I hear these guys speak and they talk about Ellev8 and they talk about financial literacy and our legacy management wealth building platform, I get really, really excited. And the biggest thing that I have is I would always think to myself when I take a look at the life that we've been able to build as a family, and I think about the trips, I think about the financial security, I think about the financial freedom. And I think about how bad I really want to be able to translate that to so many others. And the purpose of building iBuumerang was to provide an opportunity for what I call the elephants and the fish. And you guys know who that is without me going into detail. And if Ed was here, Ed would tell you, and I know Mark and T. Gray would mention this as well. This is not just now, this is way back. This is back in 2004. I developed my own definiteness of purpose in network marketing. And what I wanted to do for all of my leaders, and my goal was, I wanted to be able to have my leaders develop six-figure monthly incomes in 5 separate industries outside of our network marketing income. Okay. If you take a look at iBuumerang, and if you take a look at the PRIB, and if you match up what my dream was in 2004 to what the PRIB is today, it's exactly what we're doing. Instead of you having to be in 5 separate network marketing companies, you're involved in one PRIB. One company, one PRIB. And many of you will be able to develop a 6-figure income from just Build Genius alone. Many of you will be able to develop a 6-figure income and just from the iGo platform. iGo platform could be a whole company of itself. And if you looked at what we did in our first 18 months with just that product alone, it was amazing. Over $60 million, almost $70 million, with just the iGo platform. Travel, which now is starting to come back. And then you look at the Zents, and the Zents line will continue to build. And the Zents, you could launch a separate company. It will just be Zents alone. And with Vibe Rides, You could launch a company. There are companies who've launched that only have rideshare. And now to say one thing that is going to be just as strong, if not stronger than many of those, I think it's the strongest, not because of the product, because of the product, the education. It's not because it's forex. It's not because they teach you the philosophies of crypto or stock trading or whatever it is. I think it's stronger because it equips you with power. And so now you've got Ellev8. And whether it's 6 figures a month for you or 6 figures a year for you, or whether it's 5 figures, the opportunity is there. It's taken us a while, to put it all together. And sometimes when you think of things, people don't see the vision in the beginning, and they're not supposed to be. And that's why you're called a visionary. It's because you're able to see things that other people can't see. And then once the complete picture is drawn out, everybody comes and ooh and ah and says, wow, I see that. It's like an artist who takes a photo, and you've seen the artist and these painters, and they start with this 2 paintbrushes and they're slinging paint and doing all kind of stuff. And you're looking at it, you're like, what kind of mess is that? And they get finished and they turn it upside down, and wow, you see the picture and you're like, I see it now. That's when it's a little too late. And so I applaud you because you saw the PRIB when it was upside down and we're slinging paint and all of this kind of stuff, throwing it together, and you're listening to the chatter of all of what's taking place, and it's all coming together, and this is just the beginning. I want to tell you that, as I said before, when I had a chance to meet Ben and I had a chance to meet John, one of the biggest things that I look for before bringing someone to the iBuumerang family is, do their values match up with ours? And they did. Do they know their stuff? They know it. We've got Project 10 that's going on right now, and I, as the call was going on, as Ben started talking, my ideas started rolling, Ben, and I'm sitting there thinking, man, I should have had a couple of our people who are on Project 10, even though they're secret. I should have had a couple of them on this call as testimonials to what they've learned just after the very first call. Not the very first series of calls, but the very first call. I got on Kervin's call, and I got enough knowledge to be a little dangerous. And are they? Okay. Is Kim being on there? Pull a couple of the couple diamonds that are on there. Yeah, diamonds. If you're on there, if you could message T Gray or me, message me, and I'll pull you on the call here real quick. I want people to know what they're about to experience. But I was on Kervin's call and I was blown away. And I'm like, hold on for a second. If I've done what I've done with none of this knowledge, like I told you, my degree, Ben, is from TTU, TikTok University. Now I'm about to get a PhD from Ellev8. You know what I'm saying? So my TikTok University is basically like, what is it called? Community school, or what do they call it? Community college, or whatever it may be. Community college. And now I'm about to get this PhD. But more importantly, guys, what I get so excited about is to know, man, we're equipping our people. I don't care how many millions or billions you make or how many hundreds or thousands. What I am so excited about is that not one person who wears the iBuumerang flag will ever be able to say, I don't have the power to experience financial wealth and to take care of myself, no matter which country you're in around the world. We don't have to ship it. We don't have to worry about customs. We don't have to worry about, is it on back order? Okay, got Danielle and Luis. We don't have to worry about that. And so I don't want to go on and on, but I can tell you this. These guys are the real deal, okay? They live, and it's not them. I can't wait for you to meet the entire team, okay? This is, when we did this, guys, you know how we do it. We decided to do it big. And with the technology that we'll have, all exclusive, it's all our proprietary technology. And it's not cheap. And it's the experience, the cost, everything we put in place to make sure that we launch it. And these guys are dedicated. And so Ben and John, when they come on, guys, I want you to know we're one family here. All right. And I look forward to building a huge opportunity with all of you. And I look forward to Ben being over the technology, and he loves it. That's why he said he's a perfectionist, because you've got to be when it comes to that technology. And John is just the consummate educator and what I call entertainment that will educate you and train you at the same time. And all of the other educators are as well. And we wanted to do something different, and we did. And I think you'll see that. And we'll be talking to you about how to enroll in the Ellev8 education components, how you'll be able to do that. We'll be giving you all of those details as well. And we're excited about it. But anyway, guys, let's not have me talk. I want to bring on a couple people here real quick and just bring them on and let them talk. First person I want to bring on here is, do we have Danielle Camaro?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Awesome. Well, listen, Daniel, I want you to come on to the call, and I just want you to share what your experience, how much knowledge did you have about this industry of forex or trading or financial, not I don't say financial stewardship, but more about financial literacy from how to multiply your money. And I want you to just give us 2 minutes here, max 2 minutes, of what you really, how do you feel now after you've gone through a couple courses?
I can't open on my camera. If you guys can help me with my camera, I would love that.
Okay, somebody who's manning that, can you guys do that?
Awesome, got it. Man, I'm excited. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I knew absolutely nothing, zero, about forex or trading or nothing that has to do with this. When I used to look at a chart, or when I used to look at something that has to do with trading or forex, for me, it was like I was looking at some Chinese book written in Mandarin. I'm being serious, 100% serious. So I heard about Ellev8 and I was like, well, how am I gonna be able to sell that, or how am I going to be able to work with this? Because for me, it's like if I'm reading Chinese, I'm being serious. So, I'm an open-minded. I chose HB. So I was like, okay, let me get into these classes. Let me get into these private sessions so I can really learn what is this about. After the first 2 classes, the Chinese letters, it became English or Spanish. I understand Spanish more than English. And I'm just so amazed how quickly it changed from me not knowing nothing about this language. And in less than 3 days, I can see clearly now, like the sun. So, and I was telling HB this the other day, I am so pumped up about bringing this blessing to so many people. And I'm truly excited. I'm truly excited. It's like learning a new language. So how would you like to get paid for learning a new language? And that's what I'm doing. And I'm learning this new language of forex and trading and financial literacy so we can make more money. It's the first time in my adult life that I'm gonna make money outside of network marketing. So that's why I'm excited, because we're bringing this blessing to people that can improve their lifestyle through this education. So thank you, HB, for letting me share. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate it. Hey, listen, I want to go to Luis Ventura next. If you're on the call, Luis, just come on real quick, share what you knew about the experience of trading. What have you learned, or not what have you learned? Don't share that. I just want to know, how do you feel about, about what you've actually learned since you've been actually in these personal classes here?
Well, I already have a big book of notes. First of all, I wanted to congratulate you, Mr. Bugs, because you're a genius. And with this, we're not just going to elevate few people, but we're going to elevate hundreds of thousands of people. I have previous knowledge of forex, but one of the things that I have learned and have noticed with Ellev8 is that they are very organized. They know the stuff. They know how to teach it. They know how to project. They know how to communicate. And when you come into, like Daniel was saying, when you want to learn a new language, and like forex, it could be a different language for all of us. And when you have all the information available for you, and you don't know where to start, or where's your beginning, where's your middle, where's your end, you can easily get lost and don't learn anything. And what I notice here is that they are so precisely on how they teach, and they take you from point A to point B to point C in such a way that there's no way you can get lost. So now we have the ability to teach anybody in a very simple and straightforward the way they do it. So I'm so proud of you guys, because you really have put it together, and I'm so glad that I'm part of it as well. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, Luis, I appreciate you coming on, sharing a little bit. I want to go now across the pond. As Ben said, I want to go to Mr. David Hunt himself, and if we have any of our lady diamonds that are on here, I want you guys to come on as well. I know Kim Bean had do nothing whatsoever, and I'd love to hear from her if she's on this call. But let's go now to Mr. David Hunt. David, do we have you?
Mr. Bugs, I'm here.
Awesome.
Perfect. No, first and foremost, wow. I thought we were a travel company. Hey, it's brilliant. Look, first and foremost, thank you, Ben. Thank you, John. And thank you, Mr. Bugs. And I know Mr. Haynes as well for managing to get this to come together. I had a bit of background in trading myself, but only minimal. But when I was taken on this platform, onto this journey with the guys, I was totally blown away. And the reason why I was most blown away was that I knew full well that the majority of people that I knew that had no idea about forex training and understanding how to do it, and actually are scared of it, I'm like, you're the people this has been made for. You're the people that will be taken in here, and you'll be able to show, like Mr. Ventura just said, from point A to point B to point C, and not on your own. You're going to be handheld the whole way. And the beautiful thing, that the icing on the cake, I don't have to train it. I can just get on with my business. And I said, is this real? Are you guys going to do it all for me? And I just go build my iBuumerang business. So with that now, I don't want to share anymore, because I want you guys to you're going to have to wait. But the one last thing I'll say with these guys here, they've got iBuumerang inside of them. I've got to know them with myself and Mr. Avinash Nagamar privately. And I can tell you now, Ben and John, they're like us. And with that, I know we're safe, and I'm looking forward to watching this journey. It's gonna be fun. But thank you for having me on, and thank you guys for making this happen.
Absolutely. Well, listen, guys, I can tell you this, that we've got a variety of people who are empowered now. I've never had a call set up where 100% of the people attend who are supposed to attend. And sometimes I think it's like 110%. I'm like, are they sharing this with someone? Because there shouldn't be this number of people on. And I think our corporate team, I don't know. Are you sneaking people on the call, T. Gray?
No, Fernando's on too.
Okay, Fernando's on there as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you just wrote here?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And I'm like, are they sneaking people on the call? And it's like every call is maxed out with the people that are supposed to be in this Project 10 group, and they all get on. And we've got people from all over the world. So it's not convenient times, you know. And I was on the call the other day at 5 in the morning inside the mind of a trader. And I was like, these guys sound like the people that I watch on CNBC when I'm but they communicate back to us as if I'm a third grader. But they know how to go there, because when I used to watch CNBC, I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about. They try to sound so educated. And I was like, wow, we really have something special here. I want to go out to Fernanda. I wanted to have one of our ladies to come on, and I believe we have Fernanda, and Luis will translate for her if needed. And here's what's so cool. Fernanda, if you notice, Spanish is her first language, and she has been learning English, and she listens very well and speaks very well. And we have not even unleashed our Spanish. She haven't even heard the Spanish version of our trainers, which we actually already have Spanish educators on board right now. We don't have to wait. We already have them. So Fernanda, I'll give it to you.
Thank you, Mr. Holton. Thank you guys for esta increíble academia.
Thank you for this incredible academy.
Yo solo le puedo decir a todos que una cosa es estar en una academia whatever.
I can just tell everyone, one thing is to be in whatever academy,
Y otra cosa es estudiar en Harvard.
and another thing is to go to Harvard.
Ellev8 es Harvard.
Ellev8 is Harvard.
Porque tiene un sistema académico.
Because they have a system
académico que te va enseñando paso a paso.
that will be teaching you step by step.
Cuando yo tengo previo conocimiento de trading,
I have a previous knowledge of trading.
Y la verdad no sabía por dónde empezar.
And reality was, I didn't know where to start.
Tenía todo a mi alcance y me gustaba cripto, pero también quería aprender qué es el forex.
I had everything to my hands, and I wanted to learn crypto. I wanted forex.
Pero así no se aprende.
But you don't learn that way.
Aquí, la experiencia que he tenido en estos días,
And the experience that I had in these past few days,
que si yo no voy paso a paso,
that if I don't go step by step,
simplemente no puedo ver el otro video
I
o la
will
otra
not see the
información.
other information.
Me encanta. Y
I love it.
las mujeres se puede también. Y yo he visto muchas mujeres que manejan muy bien el trading.
And women, we can make it, because I see all the women that they know how to manage trading as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, Fernanda. Listen, guys, I don't want to belabor this call. You know me. I'm so excited. I can go on and on and on. I got Talita on there. Okay, yes, right. Give me one more of my ladies here. I can tell you, I believe some of our ladies are going to dwarf the income potential or the incomes and earnings of the men that we have here, because they're, you know, they love this. And so I want to bring on Talita Camaro. Talita, come on here and share what your experience has been, and we'd love to hear from you. Talita, do we have you? Talita.
She's not.
I need this name for you.
She's not with me. I think they have to activate her. Okay, there she is. There she is.
There she is. Okay. I had to ring the bell for Talita to come.
Present all the way here. I just wanted to jump here real quick, HB, and thank the phenomenal team. This has been so exciting. Like Daniel, I had nothing to do with this whole industry of the finance world and understanding forex, but the last few weeks, the last few days has been so engaging. The classes has been so much fun. For many of you that don't know me, I have a little 1-year-old that's made a little tougher for me to be full engaged in all the classes. But the beautiful thing about the recordings is that I can't get out of it. I go back right away and listen to it and finish up something that I didn't finish. I can tell you that what I learned in a week has been probably what some people learn in years. I mean, it's been so much fun, so engaging, and I'm getting good at this thing. I'm telling you, anybody with a desire to learn, you are in the best place. I'm telling you, this has been so much fun understanding and learning something that we were so skeptical and so uncertain before. So thank you so much for allowing me to share. Ladies, if you're a full-time mom, if you're busy, if you're an entrepreneur, you can so do this. I mean, the classes recording is so great as well as the live ones. So thank you so much for allowing me to share.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Lita. I really appreciate you coming on here. Guys, you know, we could overwhelm you with the information. All I can tell you is that one of the other people that we have, I won't call their names because I don't want everybody calling them. We've had one of our most experienced leaders in our company, who's one of our diamond, who has done forex education and trading for a living on the institutional side. And I use him as what I call the sounding board. The thing I love is always having smarter people around me than I am. And I use him as our sounding board to make sure that that what we were bringing was solid and was unique and different. We're not creating forex; that exists already. We're giving an approach to it that we feel is customized, and I would call it patented for our ambassadors. And not only has it come through with great approval, it's been really they've been really engaged and they love it, and they say that what's been given has been one of the best things that we've ever had available. And I'm really excited, proud to be able to bring forth what we feel is the best. And the thing I tell every one of you is this: remember this, guys. This is not a get rich quick idea. This is not a lottery ticket. This is education. This is information so that you can be empowered. We just didn't have it in schools. I didn't have it in school. And I can tell you right now, I've got my son who's on this call, and he is definitely have been engaged in learning the philosophy so that he can empower himself as well. And that's the thing that you can do as well. This is something that you'll be able to have your whole family involved with and have customers. I mean, real retail customers who actually learn because of the information that we have here, and they'll be buying the course through you, and you'll be able to make money and CV off of it as well. We actually do have Kim Bean. I'll let Kim Bean come on, give final words, and I'll pass it back to Big Chief and John Spencer. Kim Bean, you available? We lost Kim. All right, well, we lost Kim Bean, but I know that she was just so ecstatic over it. I always see her comment in the chat and stuff like that. But we've got some other secret people that's in the Project 10 group. It's a really high thriving group, a lot of communication. Everybody.
I'm still here, Mr. Bugs. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh, we got you, Kim. There we go. Come talk to us over here.
Hey there, Mr. Bugs. Thank you so much for allowing me to share. My apologies. I was at the orthodontist appointment with my son, but it is definitely empowering. What I love most is that all of the questions that you need right away, you could get answered. And that's one thing that I really love, is because, especially being very extremely new to the platform, to Forex industry, it's quite confusing. But I could tell you, the first week when we had training with Miss Ashley Motive, it was phenomenal. The information was really mind-blowing. Just the fact that she made something that was complex in my mind so simple and so easy to learn. And now that we're going on this week that we just finished up with Mr. Curve, it was just even that much more amazing, because he laid it on laid on the information to where it's just that much more simpler, especially with the homework. And then he gave an extra bonus of allowing us to get access to his additional trainings this week, and we got on for the first time last night. I really truly feel empowered within our business. We're already, had some success, but I do feel like I was behind the scenes with the success. Even though I presented, even though I trained, now I really feel like I could still be a part of the entire business overall and bring in the income and show other women, other ladies, that they too could get on board with this educational platform. They too can be empowered. I honestly feel like my money going towards college was a waste of money. And now I really feel that I could really redeem myself and make that money back, get the proper education to bring in the income and bring more women home in business. That's what I really love most about it.
Well, Kim, you know what? You didn't waste your money. You didn't waste it in college. It led you to really be able to appreciate true education versus formal education, because if you didn't have it, you wouldn't recognize this benefit. So I'm so grateful that you did get it. And I'm so grateful for you and all the ladies here. This adds something to what Jackie says, 6-figure chicks. This will add another dimension to it, and I can't wait. So I want to pass this back to Big Chief and John Spencer. If you guys have any closing words on that, I'll pass it back to you. So grateful to have you guys with the iBuumerang family here. And what we're going to do is take the ambassadors, take our entire global distributor base, and elevate them. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Back to John and Ben.
Can y'all hear me? Ben, go ahead, and then I'll close this out.
Well, I'm not sure if my microphone is fixed.
You're good.
Am I
Yeah.
clear? I'm good. Perfect. You know, if you guys see this smile on my face, there's a reason why. And again, my excitement is for you. I took this journey 6 years ago, and I'm a firm believer that you pay it forward, right? You get it and you pay it forward. And Mr. HB, Mr. Edwin Haynes, these guys have been a mentor of mine since 2004 when I first met them. And to come full circle and now be able to do business with them and teach the masses something that's given us the ability to live a better life, that's why this smile's on my face, and it's not going to go away. And so I'm super excited. I can't wait to get going. I can't wait to meet you all in person. There's some dynamic personalities here. And believe it or not, I'm actually a shy person. So you probably can't tell right now, but I'm a pretty shy person. But with that being said, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. John, go ahead and end this off.
Hey, Ben, before John comes on, guys, last thing I want to share with you is this. The first time that people will actually have a chance to meet them and actually witness and sit in a live session will be in Cancun. Oh, Mazatlan. I said Cancun. I have the right country. It will be in Mazatlan, Mexico. I think there's a couple tickets left. If you don't have yours, definitely get yours. You want to be in there. And we're going to have some of our educators that will be there as well. It's going to be absolutely off the chain. Now back to you, John, for real.
I just want to go back and say thank you to everyone for your time, and shout out to all the super students out there that spoke today and had an experience that really brought me some joy, because you know there's so many people that really need trading, and there's so many people that are learning it the wrong way. So we're going to bring something different to the marketplace. What I challenge you to do, there are two challenges. One is create a vision on paper, on your smartphone, on your laptop, with your spouse, with your significant other, even include your kids, your entire legacy, folks. And the reason I say that is it's not about anything else. It's about creating your legacy. It's about creating your legacy, and you will be equipped, you will be sharpened, you will be a part of a community that is behind you to ensure that you get there. So then the next question is when. My last challenge is this. I dare you, I triple dog dare you to join Ellev8 and see if we're lying. See what we're about. You might learn something. That's all I got. I appreciate it. Everybody have an amazing day, and let's elevate.
Accelerate, accelerate.